Okay, so, alright, okay. I'll join after this video. So, the last death battle we watched, I believe, was... What was it? I forgot what it was. Because we watched Bakugo versus Reze, and Bakugo slammed her, as he should have. We watched... Oh, it was Sentry versus Superboy Prime. And Superboy Prime won because he has, like, control of the Omniverse or something. Finna check your insides. Yeah, can we get a ban on Newman? What are we talking about? MHA is peak. MHA is peak, has always been peak. I only stopped watching it because of the fan base and people going, yeah, Ichini-shan sipping Mineta with Eri. Don't do that. That's freaking disgusting. Why are you shipping grown men with children? Why am I seeing All Might X Deku? What are we doing? What do you like? You are grown people, members of society, shipping an adult with a child. You guys are weird. Anyways, but this time we have something I'm kind of excited for, and that is Aang versus the Traveler. Now, if you don't know, the Traveler is from a game called Genshin Impact. It was pretty popular. No, wait, don't. I didn't mean to actually ban him. I'm sorry. Don't actually ban Newman. Don't actually ban Newman. Can we unban him? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to actually ban Newman. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought that was an actual command. I was about to lose it. But yeah, Aang slams my king. Yeah, you don't know what the Traveler can do. But yeah, death battle. Let's do this.
Aang the Avatar versus Ether the Traveler.
However, Aang should like absolutely slam him though.
Which journeyman will come out on top in this elemental battle?
You say fake out
boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, united by a master of the elements, the Avatar.
By the way, I've been... Come on.
Just saying.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, so I've been recently watching the live action Avatar, and I binge watched all of season 1 with Leisha, and then I want to start season 2, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna start season 2. What, tonight? Okay, we'll start season 2 tonight. But yeah, it's really good. They're just skipping a lot of stuff, and you know they also made Aang 3 and the rest of the cast 24, so that's also weird. But other than that, it's you know, it's fine.
Avatar reincarnated as different people for centuries, all with their own struggles. And man, was that true for our boy Aang.
Not at first, of course, thanks to his master and guardian, Yatso.
As a cheeky little air nomad, Aang traveled the world causing shenanigans, all while learning to control the winds with airbending.
Based on the real-life martial art Bagua Zhang, airbending is the most spiritual of the 4 bending styles, focusing on evading and diverting attacks through circular motions. With even the smallest movement, Aang can create tornadoes, run like the wind, and block hypersonic explosions.
The perfect style for a twinkle-toed goofball like Aang. He even invented his own technique, the air scooter. How does he not fall off that thing?
Add in a glider staff for flight, and the sky was the limit. But you know how it goes. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Their conquest spread, war was inevitable, and Aang was the only one who could save the world.
But, like, with that, how? Like, you're telling me you don't have a powerful water, like, master or a powerful air nomad that isn't 5 years old? You know what I mean? That was my biggest thing with Avatar. Because, like, if anything, air, and I told Leisha this, air is the strongest bending. Air and earth. Air and earth are the strongest bending. Actually, no, I lied. No. I'd say air and earth. Okay, so let's say someone shoots a fire blast at you. You use the air to carry the fire out of harm's way. Or block the fire, right? Okay? Earth. Literally just... And you have a giant wall built around your freaking house that protects you from all elements. You know what I mean? Like... Water, I mean, I guess, but, like, in the show, like, in the live-action show, all they used it for was to trip people. It's like, oh, water! And then they're right back in the fight. Water was lame. Fire is strong. Don't get me wrong. Fire is incredibly strong. Fire, earth, and air are the top 3. Those are the top 3 strongest. Water's the last. But water can heal. So, you know, that depends on how you see it. But air has always been my favorite. You can fly. You're literally OP. You can just get away and just push people. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Let me stop yapping.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with all that, and being forcibly separated from Gyatso. He was just a kid, so he froze up. Like, literally, he accidentally froze himself and his adorable Sky Bison Appa for 100 years.
Until he was awakened by the Water Tribe siblings Katara and Sokka. Time wasn't kind to Aang's people. With no avatar to keep balance, the Airbenders, Aang's entire culture, were wiped out by the Fire Nation.
Oh, that's rough, buddy. But Aang took the wake-up call to heart.
As the Avatar, it's Aang's duty to understand the world's people, learning their cultures, their sadness, joy, and humanity.
And what better way to do that than learning how they kick ass?
From the Northern Water Tribe and his twin crush, Aang learned waterbending. Themed around
Fire,
fluid Tai Chi movements,
which they
this
did
style
not show that.
controls
Which they did not show that in the show yet. Like, Aang has been in all kind of fights and has yet to even bend a single ounce of water. But I digress.
liquid in all forms to freeze targets, create water whips, and even cut through steel.
Learning earthbending was way tougher, but Aang's friend Toph taught him to stop being a wimpy
Toph is the absolute GOAT.
pushover. Now he can armor himself in stone, move the terrain of entire cities, and fight blind with a sonar-style seismic sense.
Earthbending is themed around the steady stances of Hung Quan Kung Fu, fighting
Fire.
for the right moment to strike head on.
There was a lot to learn, but even with the world at stake and this moody hothead on his tail, Aang had fun doing it. Who could forget the adventures penguin sledding, going through the bending bayous, and living in Ba Sing Se, the city where no wars ever happened.
Yet across his journey, one power eluded Aang, the Avatar state, an enhanced mode of being that came to him in moments of peril.
Sure, if Aang dies, it
Bro, there's a scene in the live action. I know I keep yapping, but I don't care. There's a scene in the live action show where he's in the spirit realm and people are gonna die. So the Avatar literally says, "I'll do it for you." Takes over his body, transforms into herself, and just wipes out everyone. Just all the bad guys. Just kills basically half of them. I don't know why the Air Nomads didn't just take breath out of everyone at the slightest problem. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if you're telling me the Fire Nation is pulling up and you can't just, then there's no point in being an air nomad. You're supposed to teach the newer generation. You can't even like, bro, what? What's the point? That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
the Avatar cycle ends permanently, but who cares?
And I get it. I can already see you typing, "Oh, but they're a peaceful civilization. They're a peaceful blah 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 blah." We are going to die. Oh, I knew something smelled. All right, Gina. Well, first off, Gina in the.
Power to wipe out
Hey, Jenna, how are you doing?
Navy fleet.
Come on, Boomstick. The Avatar state is more than just a power amp.
Who is this? Who's this new character?
Jocelyn, how long have you been standing there?
I've been here the whole time. I lurk where all Avatar talk is. Through the cosmic power of the Avatars before him and the ancient spirit Rava, Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous Avatars, greatly expanding his bending options. Lava bending from Avatar Roku,
Fire.
shouts from Avatar Yang Chen,
Fire.
and even more are theoretically available to him through their memories.
I have to leave, and next time reading my comments, I've read every single comment you've put. Oh no, I lied. I saw Eri with All Might. What?
Oh, I get it. You can't just grind your way to controlling the Avatar state.
Right! If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord Ozai, he needed something else.
He needed onion banana juice.
Yeah, technically, I suppose. Gross.
Specifically, Aang sought the guidance of Guru Pate. Mastering his power meant clearing his chakras, emptying his mind of earthly attachments. Seems simple, but this also meant rejecting his feelings for Katara, the person he loved most.
When he had to choose
Which he can't love anymore because now he's 2 and she's 4.
between the world
Sorry, he's 2 and she's 22.
or the girl, Aang followed his heart, and it didn't end well.
He got better. Aang was determined to understand the world's people, even the enemy Fire Nation. something he accomplished thanks to the redeemed Prince Zuko, the Sun Warriors.
And these two honking dragons! Aang was scared
Excuse
of
me?
firebending, but it's totally awesome! It's not just about burning and blowing shit up. Okay, well it is, but there's so much more to it.
Formed from the explosive movements of Shaolin Kung Fu, firebending controls all manner of heat. And through the teachings of fire and water, he can redirect lightning bending, a burst of atmospheric discharge shot at over 200,000 miles per hour.
Iroh, the best uncle ever, used his techniques to redirect natural lightning. So, you know it's the real deal. Not crazy enough? At his peak, Aang surpassed benders who could throw buildings, melt stone, and hold up this gigantic library solo. Whooping Ozai's butt should be no problem, right?
Not exactly. You see, the air nomads were pacifists who believed in the value of life above
Yeah.
all. Being the last airbender, Aang didn't think his people were truly gone unless he went back on their teachings, meaning he really didn't want to kill Ozai.
So, what, he's just a coward now? Mr. Fire
It's not a coward to not want to kill people. It's not being a coward. It's just, you know, being nice, I guess.
Lord is about to burn down the entire Earth Kingdom.
Not at all. Are you even listening? Aang was simply at odds with what he wanted and what the world expected, so he needed to make a choice.
Right. In his greatest challenge yet, Aang discovered his true self, making his spirit unbendable and finally mastering the Avatar state.
Making him as strong as avatars who could cause hurricanes, tsunamis, and
my
volcanic
God.
eruptions.
Or in Avatar Kyoshi's case, a new island. As in, she broke off nearly 30 square miles of a peninsula to form a new landmass. But to defeat
Oh
Ozai,
my
Aang
Lord.
needed one final element, something few avatars had bent before: energy bending.
Not the easiest
Excuse
thing to do,
me?
but Aang totally overwhelmed Ozai, severing the tyrant's connection to fire and stopping his invasion. All
I did not know that, dude. I did not know
while
that.
keeping his no-kill run intact. The ultimate FU to this warlord's ideology.
Now that the Fire Nation had
Energy
cooled
bending.
off,
Ugh.
Aang built a new era of peace with the United Republic of Nations, a place where all people could prosper, and where a new generation and a new avatar would take the reins.
He even got hitched with Katara. Take that, Zutara shippers.
I will end you.
For all his doubts, Aang fulfilled the Avatar's destiny and then some, and he did it in a way that was true to who he was.
Because before being the Avatar, or even an airbender, the greatest thing he could ever be was himself. All in a day's work for a free, fun-loving kid.
Peak.
The battle is coming up thanks to this episode's sponsor, DraftKings Casino.
Yeah,
Big news from the casino.
big skip. Thank you.
A traveler
And-
who escaped his dying world with his sister Lumine in search of the flowers
He's 1,000 years. He's 1,000 years old.
that bloomed on their lost home, only to crash land, awaken to an apocalypse, and get cubed by this jerk.
Separated from his sister, Ether awoke, again, in a new, less apocalyptic age, and fished up his own pathetic pet pixie, Paimon.
Yeah, she makes for good
Friggin'
emergency
hate
food.
Paimon.
With his new guide, Traveler to the windy country of Mondstadt. Traveler wasn't the only one with the power.
Yeah, we can skip this.
Through Paimon's guidance, he began collecting elements from
He can teleport. Okay, I don't know what
mysterious
that is.
statues across Tibet. No vision. He even learned to dodge lightning. Other Electro users, like my wife Lisa, can conjure storms. No shock when my adopted daughter Klee made explosions that raised mountains. Traveler met all kinds of people like this. You know the type. Twinks.
Yeah,
Twinks.
Tibet has its own laws, Boomstick. Many twinks
Who is
being
this?
one of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them, actually.
Ringmaster.
Shut up, Wiz. This guy's been playing Genshin since launch.
I know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta. Either can mix elements for different reactions. Basically,
I did like doing that. You would hit him with like a fire attack and then. Let me shut up.
big elemental combinations. Geo, crystalline.
A group from Conria, the nation cursed by the gods for messing with the Abyss. Unbeknownst to Ether, his sister had already traveled to Vat in a journey that mirrored his own.
And at the end, she found. Well, we don't really know. Not yet, at least. But whatever it is, got her to side with the creepy villains. Plot twist.
Eventually, Ether reached the nation of Natlan to fight in its never-ending war with the Abyss. He gained the Pyro element, learning to launch fireballs and explosions combined of flame with lightning.
He didn't just dabble in fancy pyrotechnics. By connecting with the people there, Traveler achieved Night Soul's Blessing, a power-up state fueled by primordial element juice, strong enough to make a blade of fire hundreds of feet long.
Yeah, whatever.
Get a discount. That's deathbattle. All right, the buttons are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! Twin Blade!
Look at him just dodging every attack. Boo! Uh-oh.
2 elements?
So, like, how does he win this? Okay, super speed, that's fine. Woo! This animation is so peak. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, point out how he's used. Like, I just want to point out how he's using all defensive attacks and evades, like they said he would. Oh yeah.
What's going on?
He was a freaking wizard.
Treasure hunting for 2 minutes now. Everything is going kaboom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so like weave? That's not accurate. He can't fly forever. I've seen it and I've gone way too mad too many times because he can't fly forever. He literally flies and there's a stamina bar and then it falls out the air. That doesn't make any sense, but I digress. Let's keep on.
Cool glider. Can it do this?
Block that, block that, block that. Hold that! Oh my god, it's over.
Come on, Traveler. Get up. Never, ever, ever stop moving forward.
Bro, there's no way this clown wins, dude. There's no way this clown wins.
No one fights alone.
Yeah, that's cool and all. That's cool and all, bro. That's fine. Yeah, easy weaves. Would love to point out this guy has yet to try, by the way. Oh my god. Block that. Uh-oh, it's over. It's over! I'm about to be on my phone. It's over.
For those who came before, and those who will follow. I am Avatar Aang, the last airbender.
You have no idea what's about to happen to you, dude. You have no clue what's about to happen to you, game. It's over. Hold that! Nah, dude. That's not enough. Nah. What? If this clown wins, I'm ending stream.
The heights and shallows.
No freaking way. Bro, weave that, Aang.
Way to go, Traveler. But does this mean no treasure?
Yeah. I'm gonna see y'all later, dude.